The girl gently caressed the handsome man's corpse with her hand, but unexpectedly a certain part of the corpse suddenly moved. The girl looked at the man's handsome appearance and was instantly attracted, so she couldn't help but lie directly on his body. She started to become even bolder, but suddenly, the corpse violently twitched. It scared the woman and she ran out of the morgue. After she calmed down, she suddenly felt that something was wrong, so she mustered up the courage to return to the morgue, but she was surprised to find that the corpse from earlier was gone. Little did she know that the corpse had been stolen by someone, and the truth behind it was even more shocking. It turned out that all of this was planned in advance by that man. In fact, the man had faked his death. When the woman learned the truth, she instantly collapsed. She simply couldn't accept this fact. Her unique hobby was also discovered by the leader of the funeral home. With no other choice, she had to quit her job as a corpse makeup artist and found a new job. She became a cosmetic salesperson. Slowly, she adapted to this kind of life. She even met a new boyfriend in less than a month. The two of them started a flash marriage. But on the wedding day, an unexpected event still occurred. When all the guests were witnessing the happy moment of the newlyweds, the big screen suddenly showed an unbelievable scene. Seeing this, the groom's face turned green. The woman wanted to open her mouth to explain in a panic, but what she didn't expect even more was the man from the morgue suddenly appeared in front of everyone and directly confessed his love to the woman in front of everyone. He said that he did all this because he didn't want her to marry another man, because he loved this woman too much. At this point, the groom was so angry that his face was distorted. He left the bride and ran out of the wedding venue. However, the matter didn't end there. That video began to spread everywhere like a virus. This also put the woman in a predicament where she couldn't find a job. Even when working as a waitress in a restaurant, she would be ridiculed. Even her best friends would avoid her when they saw her faced with the coldness and ridicule from society and friends. The woman had completely collapsed, so she made a crazy decision. She spent all her savings and bought a gun, secretly vowing to make the man who ruined her pay a heavy price. But what she didn't expect was, when facing her, that man said something even more shocking. He said that as long as he could be with the woman, even if she asked him to die now, he would be willing. He was willing to do anything for her. But the woman didn't want to hear this nonsense. All in the end, with tears in her eyes, she pulled the trigger. The bullet hit the man's body very precisely. Then he fell into the grave she had prepared in her line of sight. But later the woman regretted it and even made an even more surprising move.